So hello everyone and welcome to April's Circle of Light. Thank you to Reba for AtoZ Healing Space and for hosting the circle, and to everyone who is here, whether you're able to be here live or whether you're listening later on replay. And you might all want to get some paper and a pen just to have close by you. There might be a time in which you want to make some memos during the meditation today. So if you'd just like to get that, if you don't have it already. Okay, so maybe everybody's got that. And today we have another meditation from the Archangel Raphael of Absolute Light. Followed the channeled message this month is going to be from the Archangel Michael of Absolute Light, in fact. And then time for feedback after that, hopefully, depending on how long we go. So first, I'd like to welcome the Archangel Metatron of Absolute Light, the Archangel Michael of Absolute Light, and the Archangel Raphael of Absolute Light into the circle space, and to ask them to bless the circle space and our time together today. And then if everyone would like to sit comfortably in your seat, with an elongated spine, so that your root chakra is firmly grounded into the seat. And it's like a long line right the way up to the crown chakra, reaching right the way up to the sky. And just taking a second to settle the breath. And setting the intention that each of us will receive what serves our most absolute highest timeline from this time in the circle today, the time sharing and interacting together, being in this space together, and also from the meditation and the message from the Archangels of Absolute Light. And I think Kirsten has just joined us, so hello, and we're about to go into the meditation. So if you haven't got pen and paper, would you like to just quickly grab them and have them close by you?
Julia, could you, sometimes you get a little distant sounding. Yeah, just wanted to let you know. I just made a chat to everyone. I meant it to be private, but that the sound is a little bit muffled at times. I don't know if there's anything you can do. I just wanted to let you know.
Let me see if I can change. I think I can change my input volume.
That'd be great.
Is that any clearer?
Yeah, that sounds great.
I will speak a bit louder. I think I was speaking rather softly.
Okay, thank you.
And come a bit closer. Okay, so once more, settling in our seat with the straight spine reaching from the root chakra all the way up to the crown chakra. And just taking one breath into the heart space here. And once more, setting the intention to be ready to receive. Take 3 breaths deep into the center of your heart space. Allow yourself to ride on the wave of your breath and visualize yourself floating in an ocean of endless waves that reaches all the way to the horizon and beyond. All is quiet here. All is still. There is only the gentle lapping of the water around your shoulders, your fingers, your feet, and the slight undulating motion you feel as you are gently carried up and down by this ocean of endless waves. You are at peace here. You are aligned with everything that is the highest expression of you. All is quiet. All is still. The only sound, the beating of your own heart, which connects you to the heartbeat of the entire universe. Let us take 3 breaths now, breathing in resonance with the heartbeat of the universe. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Here in this space, you are sovereign over your life. You are sovereign over your mind, and you are sovereign over your thoughts, the thoughts you do or don't allow in. Wiping your mind clear of all thoughts, I want you to focus on the simple sound of your breath that is like the whisper of the wind as it moves in and out. As you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let us do this together for 3 breaths now. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. As we breathe together, while you focus on the sound of your breath, everything that is not of this present moment recedes from you, leaving only you, the ocean of waves in which you float, and my voice. Now let us take 3 more breaths, focusing on the sound of the breath as we did before, as it moves in and out of the nose and the mouth. Now, I want you to visualize a bright white light in the sky above the ocean, located directly above your head. Although the sky is blue and studded with clouds, this light is whiter than any of the clouds. It's the purest of white light that you've ever seen. It shines a beam of pure white light down on your face, warming your skin and illuminating your features. It feels good on your skin. You feel relaxed and warm and safe. You know that you are safe, supported by the ocean and the archangels of absolute light. And you start to play with the idea of merging with this incredibly beautiful white light. Breathing in the light, you see or feel your body starting to merge into it. You know that you are merging into a state of oneness with the highest of white light. Let us take 3 breaths here now, breathing in and merging with the pure white light. Breathing out and feeling this light completely fill your physical, emotional, and mental bodies. Breathing in breathing out. Breathing in breathing out. Breathing in breathing out. The white light that you saw in the sky and felt the warmth of on your face creates a channel that reaches all the way from you up to the heavens above. This same white light that you are now breathing in is purifying you and uplifting your vibration so that you may travel up this channel of light into the higher dimensions. As you take your next breath in, feel your body as weightless, completely merged with the field of absolute light. You do not have to make any effort to climb up the channel of light, for you have become one with it and naturally find yourself moving up it as if you are gently floating up towards the sky. When you reach the top, you will have reached the place where the council of archangels of absolute light sit, waiting in eager anticipation of meeting with you today. As you reach the top of the channel of white light, you find yourself in what seems like a room or chamber, completely filled with the highest of white light. as you enter this very sacred space, which of the archangels of absolute light do you see sitting before you? What is the expression on their countenance? As you look upon their face, slowly their features soften and take on a broad smile that beams absolute love directly at you. The Archangel of absolute light before you sees you as the absolute light that you are in your most absolute highest soul essence. The purity of light that you see in them is the purity of your own light being reflected back at you. You see the light that you are in your most absolute highest soul essence is no less than the light that we, the archangels of absolute light, and the other light beings are. Breathe in this highest light of your soul that is being reflected to you by the Archangel of absolute light standing before you now. Breathe in this light and let yourself have a taste of the beauty of who you are in your most absolute highest soul essence. the Archangel of Absolute Light, who stands before you, has something very important to give to you. They reach out to you with their right hand and carefully place whatever it is in your right hand. Open your eyes metaphorically now and look and see what it is. What is the meaning of this object? Why do you think it was given to you? You may want to make some notes on a piece of paper before we proceed. Now, you are going to receive your own personal message from the Archangel of Absolute Light standing before you. See them standing before you again and simply ask the Archangel of Absolute Light what it is that they most want to say to you at this time, and listen to their reply. We will be silent for 2 minutes as you do this. You may do so now. Ask the Archangel of Absolute Light standing in front of you, what is it that you most want to say to me at this time? Now thank the Archangel of Absolute Light who stands before you for the personal message that they have shared with you. And then you find yourself traveling back down the channel of light until you are once more back in the ocean of endless waves, floating in the water again. As you come back into the sensation of what it feels like to be in a physical body, and metaphorically open your eyes, you see that a small rowing boat has appeared beside you, provided by the heavenly helpers who are above you now and with you and all around you at all times. Know that this boat is a sign that we, the Archangels of Absolute Light, are always guiding, protecting, and supporting you as you walk on the earth and in the physical plane. Getting in the boat, you row yourself back to shore. You are surprised to discover that although the ocean seemed like a vast and endless expanse of water, you reached the shore quickly and easily, and without any physical stress or strain. You know in your heart that the ocean is no more than a metaphor for you accessing the deepest and stillest part of yourself, and that experiences like the one you had today are available to you each time you return to this place. Now let us sit in the silence of the heart space while we wait for the message to be channeled from the Archangel Michael of Absolute Light. Beloved ones, it is with great joy that I greet to you and speak to you in the sacred space that you have created together for today. For each of you, in coming with a willing and an open heart, a heart that wishes and desires to receive, a heart that wishes to know yourself as more of the light that you are, and to embody and to walk as the light that you are as you walk in the world. You bring this purity of being with you into the sacred space of circle that has been created today. And help to supercharge the sacred space of circle. Bring it into a place where each of you is able to receive that which most serves your highest timeline and benefits you the most, because of the fact that each of you is coming together with this genuine desire to do so. For your desire to grow and to expand and to align with all that is pure, all that is light, all that is light within you, is the most important thing in your transformation. Without this desire to be and to embody and to uphold the light that you are as you walk in the world, there is no beginning point for your transformation. So this desire, which so often comes to you in contrast, the contrast of seeing yourself and feeling yourself not to be the light that you are and would wish to be in the world. This desire, and also the contrast that provokes the awakening of this desire, is a deeply beautiful, brightly shining, beautiful thing of light that we in the higher dimensions see as we look upon you. We wish you to start to see yourself as more of the embodiment of this light, to see yourself for the light that you are, to see the light that you are in everything that you do, whether it be such a simple thing as having a kind thought of helping someone who exists in the physical plane alongside with you, a compassionate and self-loving thought towards yourself when your immediate reaction is to blame and to judge, whether it be something as simple as looking upon the beauty of a flower that you see before you and thanking it for its gift of beauty in your life. or whether it be the joy that is sparked in your own heart as you see children joyfully playing and laughing together. All of these things are simply the reflection of the light and the beauty of your own heart. As the Archangel of Absolute Light, who stood before you in your meditation today, was also reflecting your light back to you. I wish you to look upon these things as you come across them in your daily life as the reflection of your own light, the beauty of your own soul, the purity of who you are in your truth and in your highest soul essence, being reflected back at you. And for you to be conscious that each time you give a kind word, a smile, a helping hand to another of those who exists in the physical plane with you, you too are also reflecting the beauty and the purity of their soul back to them, and helping them to see the purity and the beauty of their own light and their own potential by seeing it first in you, in your thoughts, in your words, in your actions, in the way that you are being in the world. For each of you is a fractal of light, and all of you have come together on the earth plane in this way to help each of you remember more of the truth of who you are, more of the truth of the light and the beauty and the purity that you are in your highest soul essence. And this is not something that you are only to do alone, though you often touch upon it in your times of meditation and solitude in nature. But it is also something that you have come to do together as a joint project, uplifting each other by reflecting the beauty and the purity and the essence of your light and the essence of the light of those around you at each other, so that you may uplift each other and support each other, creating a community in which each of you, by being in the presence of your own light and reflecting that light, which is the light that is who all of you are in your deepest soul essence, back at the light of those around you. You create a community in which your vibration is elevated, and each of you is able to come into a higher embodiment, a higher vibration of your own light, because of the beauty of the souls that you are surrounding yourself with, and the beauty and the purity and the quality of the light that they reflect back at you as you also reflect this light to them. So I ask you to look at the communities you are participating in and see where such an influx of light is needed in them. And if you can be the one to first bring this influx of light into that space, for light in its beauty, in its purity, in its sincerity, in its truth, is expansive and catching. And you find that as you bring more of the light that you are to a place, then the others in that place also are naturally aligned with a higher vibration of their own light, and the gathering, the community, starts to gradually shift, gently transform, so that the overall vibration of the place and the gathering and the community is also lifted. And it can be the action, the smile, the loving and kind words, the transformative speech of one person that can occur this to happen, sparking the same light to be born in all those around you. So I ask that you start to see yourself as this kind of change maker and way shower for being a presence of light in the world as you walk in the world and interact with the communities and the people around you. Do not put pressure on yourself to make something happen, for that part is not your responsibility. How others respond and whether they decide to lean into and the truth of the light that you are reflecting at them and come into a higher embodiment of their own light is not to do with you. That is not your part. Your part is simply to be aligned with the whole highest soul essence of who you are in each and every moment as much as you are able to. And in doing so, bringing this light with you everywhere you go, bringing the potential, the opportunity for transformation, whether that opportunity and potential is seized by those around you or not. That is not your part. Your part is to be the embodiment of the light and the love that you are, which you do in the simple choosing of the words that you speak, the way you are being in the world, what it is that you choose to do or not to do, how it is that you choose to react or not to react. I wish you to remember this and be conscious of it as you walk in the world this month. It is I, the Archangel Michael of Absolute Light. Okay. So we just have a few minutes left, and I'm actually really excited to hear people's experiences with the meditation this week and this month, and what messages or objects you might have received from the Archangel of Absolute Light, or also how the message resonated with you too, if anyone would like to share. Is
Okay,
that Jeanette
I
raising your
just
hand?
unmuted you.
Yes. Um, well, the message that I got was so similar to what you just said.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's incredible.
it is. I received a blue crystal
Mm,
as a reminder of the beauty in me and to see the beauty in all things. When I see the beauty, know that He is with me. And then the message was, dearest child, we want you to know how loved you are. We see you trying so hard, and we want you to know it does not have to be this way. You are meant to enjoy this life, and by doing so, we are with you, guiding you. Be joyful like a child and in wonderment of all the beauty around you. You will know how to serve coming from this place.
Oh, that's incredibly beautiful.
It was. It was. And I got very, very hot.
Mm.
I had to take my sweater off.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah. That was beautiful. And the message from Archangel Michael was just reminded me so much of that. And it was beautiful. Thank
oh,
you.
that's wonderful. And which of the archangels actually appeared to you in
Raphael.
Raphael? Oh, that's
Yes.
wonderful. Thank you so much for
Hmm.
sharing. That's beautiful.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to share?
Kirsten, Becky. Uh, Kirsten, I'm unmuting you just because you're smiling at me.
Um, I'm I'm not sure what angel it was.
Mm,
We had on green, and um, the uh, the message I got was uh, the first thing he said was, uh, "You can't do it wrong."
you can't do it wrong.
Yeah, I
That's
thought,
a beautiful
yeah,
affirmation.
I thought that's like, thank you very much,
Mm,
because I guess I do worry
mm.
about that I'm going to do something wrong. And he said that you are loved and you are loved. Um, and said something else, and I can't remember what it was. Um, and he gave me um, it was a stone, and um, it was kind of it had two round things on the end. It was
Mm.
almost like a little barbell. It
Ah,
was all. I'm not sure exactly what that's for, but I kind of asked him, and he said, you can play with him. It's like, okay. And I
maybe
like
the meaning will come at a later
yeah,
date.
I think so. But I really like rocks,
Ah,
and I work with crystals and stones.
mm,
So I mean, I really liked it. He put it in my hand, and it's like, oh, rock,
mm, mm.
like that. But it's like, what? Why is it the shape? It's like I don't know. So I'm not really sure, but it was really smooth and very pretty. And but I'm not sure. So that's all I have written down. And his hair was kind of curly and sandy colored.
Ah, mm,
He was very and he held my hand.
Oh, how beautiful. That's
Yeah, that was very sweet.
what a beautiful and touching personal experience. I know the color green is usually associated with the Archangel Raphael.
Yeah, I was looking it up as we're kind of waiting, and it's like okay, but I thought it might be Uriel. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of the name that I got,
Ah,
but and then I was looking it up, and he's like red, so that's the absolute opposite of green. But so I don't know.
well, different things are prayer to different people in different ways. So
Yeah, so
I would trust
I
what
don't
you.
know. Yeah. I'm gonna look up read a little bit about both of them and
Mm,
see what kind of comes to me.
mm.
But it was really cool anyway.
How wonderful. It just occurred to me as you spoke that the stone, the shape of the stone, could be something to do with like that the archangels are there giving you strength, or perhaps
Oh, cool.
representing that you
Yeah.
are already a strong person and
Oh, I
stronger.
like that.
I don't know. Also
Yeah.
looking at your own kind of play with it, as they said, and see what comes up for you. But that's what immediately kind of popped into my mind when you said.
Thank you for sharing that.
You know, that popped into my head too,
Oh,
right
really?
away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Strength, yeah.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I like
then. That's
that.
like a confirmation.
Yeah. There you go.
Me too.
I you tell. Definitely.
I'm writing that down. Thank you.
And anybody else?
I'm going to unmute the 4557 phone if you'd like to speak. Okay. I'm going to mute that up again. And it's already after 8:30, so
Okay.
but it was I'll just say it was very, very beautiful. Maybe I will share because it's just so nice to be in community. I got a little, like actually a little gift box, you know,
Oh.
and it was jewelry. It was a gold necklace,
Mm.
and I asked why, and I got the answer because I like gifts.
Oh, how wonderful to be treated like that.
Yes, it was really validating. It says something very, um, you know, girlish about me, and
Mm. No,
um,
I love to get gifts too.
yeah, and I think that you know, it's just very nice to have that not be. It was validated, which was very touching actually, and it was also to remember your light because it was like a flat gold coin shape, but it was
Mm.
you know brilliantly lit. Like if only I could have a necklace that was like that bright. And the message was, dear one, be free of others' opinions of you
Oh. Mm.
and of their stories about you.
Mm.
Don't fix them or correct them. Let them have their stories as long as they want to. They're
Oh.
not shackles, they're just stories.
Mm.
You hold on to your truth, let them go. It's not important. Move on.
Oh, that's very liberating and very empowering, isn't it?
It is, and that is a definitely a challenge for me. My whole life
Mm.
has been,
Mm.
you know, dealing with that. So it is it's a trap I do fall into, even when
Mm.
stories, you know, I know are not true.
Mm.
I get angry about it.
Right, or upset. Obviously, it's not nice to have other people having stories about you. But
So then the message in the second part was very appropriate and a sort of a continuation because you know, even if I'm bringing, you know, what am I bringing to the community, like of the people that are sharing those stories about me? It's like,
mm.
am I going to bring my anger, upset, etc.,
Ah.
or am I going to somehow bring light, which I don't, you know, quite know how to do that in the face of stories about me like that, but it's something
Right.
to move on. It's fun.
maybe that could be as simple as, which I'm sure you probably already do, but starting with kind of like a forgiveness meditation and like just sending love out to them in meditation. It could start with something as simple as that, so that you're less kind of in that place when you go into the room.
Right. Yes. And yes, that's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that suggestion.
And as you said, we're already over time. So
oh yes, I just want to officially thank you, Julia, as always, for such an incredible experience.
Oh, I'm so glad that each of you was able to enjoy it. I was so excited when I found out what it was today, this month. But again, we didn't channel the meditation till yesterday, so I didn't know till yesterday. And I was like, oh, wow, this is going to be so incredible for everyone. I'm so excited. So I'm really glad that it was indeed. And of course, as usual, I'll post in the forum, and then there'll be a short opportunity to receive a short personal message for each of you as well. And thank you all for being here and contributing your beautiful presence. And again, whether you're live or listening later on replay.
I'm everybody. Oops. Or I don't know if the anyway, we can all say goodbye, I suppose. Jeanette, we keep toggling back and
I know.
Okay, so goodbye, everybody. Until next month, we'll.
Thank you all, and thank you, Reba.
Bye.
Lots of love to everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.